Right. It's okay. Harley wants to sit up here.
You're like way off camera.
I told you.
You want to slide over?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't move the set.
Oh, dirty baby.
How's everybody doing?
You can come up here. Harley wants to come up here.
Tell you what, I went to sleep pissed off and I woke up pissed off. And I've had way too much coffee already and a 5-hour energy. I'm going to be amped if I don't calm it down. You know it?
Mm-hmm. Good morning. How is everybody? Harley's trying to get up here on camera. Harley.
So, thoughts from last night's Jose interview? Anybody got any?
Very interesting.
Let's do it. C for comments, Q for questions. Most of y'all know that, and we'll try to read as many as we can, and we'll get started that way. Then we might look at some different stuff. Sound good?
Mm-hmm. I watched most of it. I have to admit, I didn't watch all of it. It was kind of boring, but I watched most.
I watched a lot. Well, a good amount. It started kind of late, and it was a school night here at JDTC. So if we don't get Taylor asleep pretty early, she is rough in the morning.
She's awful. She's not a morning person.
Not at all. Taylor, you getting dressed? Yeah. She's in her.
Taylor, get your clothes on.
What?
I got my clothes on. And then I said, you ready? I don't have my clothes on.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Come in here and let us brush your hair. I'm brushing it. Not a morning person. Like her mother.
Yeah, I'm not really either.
I used to hate waking Brandy up early in the morning and knowing what was coming. Check email, please. I checked at least. I got your update. It's awesome. I wish I could figure out how to show it on here. It's a picture. Mm-hmm. You know, we've been having issues with that.
What, not being able to
But I think I'm going to use it as a thumbnail. It'd make a great thumbnail. I'm still unable to speak, says Harsh.
What?
Me too, buddy. Harsh said he's still unable to speak.
Oh.
I think he's talking about last night's.
Live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know when H and Allie left Candace's house the first day Jose arrived. I don't know. I remember hearing about. I heard the tale from last night, but I don't remember a time for stuff. He didn't seem too sure on things.
No.
Sucked that he had the lab as special guest. Harsh reality, angry doesn't quite cut it. I felt sorry for Jose. Sounds like he has gone through a lot, but I should have missed it. Hold on. So I can bring it back up. I gotta get out of this. This is awful. Hold on, y'all. Let me get straightened back out here.
It's hard to tell how a person acts just by an interview, you know?
Yeah.
They can say anything. But he acts kind and nice, but who knows, you know? Actions speak louder than words.
I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have to meet him in person to see, you know, how it's feeling about him.
Well,
I'm not going to talk bad about him, but I don't know. He keeps on adding to the story.
Well, and I mean, come on. He says at one point that when they were coming down, you know, Chris had mentioned that was being a drug corridor and stuff. And he's like, no, nothing on us, not a single thing. I wouldn't even let him bring pot. I was like,
why do you bring that up? Like, do we need to know that? You know what I mean? Is he saying that to be a good guy, kind of?
Yeah, he's lying is what he's doing, in my opinion. I'm sorry. I don't believe that. You know, like he made it out like he was making all the decisions for the group. I mean, I know dudes that if somebody else would have been like, "You're not bringing any pot," they'd be like, "Well, just leave your ass here, man. That's how I roll," you know. And he's telling all these people, deciding all the rules, and he makes it too squeaky clean for me. I'm sorry.
And if he's hanging around Andrew,
yeah,
you don't hang around somebody and don't have similarities.
Thank you. I hadn't even thought about that.
That's what
and we know he's shady as hell, and they're big buddies. So I mean, you don't hardly drink, you know.
Yeah.
And you're hanging around these people, and and
you sleep with Allie.
Yeah. We know you get ripped because you don't sleep with Allie sober.
Yeah. So who knows? But if he was going through mental issues, I feel bad for him. But who knows? You know.
Right. I don't want bad things for the dude, but quit bullshitting, man. I mean, you may. I don't even know what to say, man. I really don't. Good morning, West Virginia. Great job as always. Thank you for shifting the drama from details. You're the best. We try, man. But I tell you, like I put up the poll question, you know, and I don't know how many of you guys seen it, but like the top answer was that Jose was a trustworthy guy who was pretty much squeaky clean. And I don't know, you know, I could lie and try to go along with the group and be like, you're right, Jose's a great dude, but I just don't buy it, man. I really don't. Yeah. I don't buy that he got questioned by the FBI and then he didn't think nothing to look it up and stuff and all that bullshit too. Yeah. I don't buy it.
Why wouldn't you stay up to date on a case that you were close to? If he cared for Summer, you know what I mean? I would be checking on updates if he didn't know anything.
Yeah, half pint. That's all I called her.
Yeah.
Did he know Allie in New York? Well, we know he knew Andrew. I'm thinking he probably did because Allie was from New York. I mean, but I don't know how long he knew Jose. I don't know. He apparently felt comfortable enough with her to get her opinion on who he should live with, Candace. Yeah. And that story still makes shit sense for me. The more details he put in it, the more suspicious it seemed. They're unloading into the storage unit, right? Mm-hmm. And that's when they find out, oh no, we ain't got no place to put our furniture. So they load it back up and move to Beverly. It just sounds like such a tale to me. Went on back to New York. And you know, I swear when Chris said something about that being a corridor for moving drugs, I feel like Chris might have nailed it because Jose, that's when he got into his spiel about, you know, he wouldn't even let him bring pot on the trip. Not on Jose's watch. He can't have that shit around him. Bullshit. I'm sorry. I try not to cuss my videos that way. If y'all got little ones walking around, they don't hear it. But I'm sure if they've seen it, they think the same thing. A lot of them.
And if I'm looking down and it's my phone, I tell y'all this all the time. So I'm blind. I can't see the laptop. So that's what I'm doing.
Just monitoring chat. Storage unit was tending to that group's nefarious activity, but Andre Ellie lined up. I'm sorry, Pam. I'm slow this morning.
Get with it.
I'm trying. I really am. What the hell? There it is. Storage unit was tending to that group's nefarious activity, but I think she meant Andy and Allie lined up lodging at Candace's prior to their arrival, in my opinion. But Andrew and Allie lined up lodging at Candace's prior to their arrival. Yeah, I could see that, you know, because it wasn't the move. I don't buy that shit for 1 minute that was the purpose of that trip.
Yeah.
Great to see you, Brandy.
Thank you.
You were on Andrew's evil list? Well, then I'm doing something right.
Yeah, if you don't like you.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'd rather be on his evil list than his good guy list. And you know what? Since you brought him up, I want to show y'all something real quick. Just real quick.
Play in the moist world.
Look in the background.
To be safe here. Nobody will judge you for who you are.
You don't see what's behind him right there? Well, his head kind of moved in
You
front
got
of
me
it.
blocked.
What is it?
Hold on.
You don't.
Hold on. You can see it here better. Play, damn it. What's going on here? I don't know. Anyway, it's a panda, and that's just from the other day. Like, it's pretty recent. How do I get him off here? What is going on? It's like we're froze.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
So he knows what the pandas are for, and he keeps on putting them out there. He knows
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
doing.
That's what bothers me. There we go.
Even he might be sick, or he's playing like he's sick. Either way, you know. Come on.
I don't know what's going on.
What'd you do?
I tried to take him off, and now I'm
Hold
stuck
on, guys.
here.
There we go.
There we go. See, it's lagging or something.
Yeah, I think it lags a little bit.
I'm sorry, y'all. We had some issues.
Now what? We got music.
I don't know what's going on with that.
What?
That it won't get rid of that.
I think it's back to normal now.
Y'all just hold on 1 second.
It's froze a
There
little
we
bit.
go. Something ain't right, man.
It lags behind, I think, because it goes through YouTube as well.
Yeah, but it didn't. Well,
See?
the other day it was
Well,
fine.
now it's doing it again. Hold on, y'all.
See what I'm saying? Something's wrong there. Something.
No, I think you've clicked the button. It's catching up with your clicks.
No, we're not muted.
How about now?
Can you turn yours up?
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
How about now? Yeah.
Yeah, we got sound. Can you turn yours up? Okay, I'm sorry. We should have sound now. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, let's get way on back up. Questions and comments. I got sidetracked. My point to that was, if it would lagged and messed up, is Andrew still got that frickin' panda in his picture, just trying to be edgy, I guess. Or, you know, its purpose is its purpose. I guess that's a possibility, or it's a shame that pandas are associated with that. I think they are cute. Yeah, me too. And I just found out about that not too long ago.
Yeah. And pandas, I like pandas, you know.
Yeah.
I
But
guess
now it's like I feel guilty looking at them,
yeah,
knowing that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we got the stream straightened back out.
Jose is mixing up the dates and the time frames on purpose, but giving real details about the 15th. Maybe. What do you think?
maybe. I don't know. I don't buy the story of the trip for sure. None of that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And if he'll lie about that, he'll lie about other stuff. I don't trust Jose. I don't think he probably has. I don't trust him, but I don't think he has connection to why Summer's gone. Unless it would be a ring type situation. And I'm not saying that's what it is, because I don't want everybody jumping down my throat because I don't believe Jose. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm actually saying I think there's a better chance he just has nothing to do with Summer's disappearance.
Mm-hmm.
So what he says is kind of irrelevant now. He gave us the gist of it in the very first interview, and now I just don't know how much more helpful Jose can be.
He's just fluffing up the story. Right, I think. If he is involved, probably Allie and Andrew, all of them probably are linked somehow, is what I think.
The public is a threat to all the illegal dysfunction go.
Mm-hmm. I seen harsh.
Yes, I think I get what you're saying.
Next, it'll be koala bears.
Yeah, they'll ruin you on everything. I don't necessarily think he's lying. He's just embellishing the details.
Yeah, that's what I think. A lot. Now, I don't know, but
he's still saving face every chance he gets. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You know, and if he went through, you know, a mental
issue
thing, then I feel for him.
Mm-hmm.
But either you're foggy because of that, or I don't get how you're so detail oriented in some places. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Jose is irrelevant. Yeah, I think to Summer's case he is.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to Andrew and Allie and him, I think they all could be into something. I don't know though. That's my opinion. And that's, you know, a lot of people seem to get mad over your opinion. Well, you know, opinions are like buttholes.
Yeah.
Everybody's got one, right?
Yep.
And there's stuff we can disagree on, but in my opinion, for one thing, I think he's a non-factor in the Summer case. He's just another clear example of how they drag home strays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a clear example also of people being brought around Summer that are not non-biological males.
Mm-hmm.
And if you watch Dr. Phil, you'll know that's the largest group for SA.
Yeah, that's me. If I had a young daughter, I wouldn't want a man living with me. I didn't know. You know? And Dawn being gone and having a man live there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You never know what he could do. I'm not saying Jose would do that, but, you know.
Like when the lab asked, was there anything telling you to get out of there? Ha ha ha, yes, everything. I'm sorry, Dix. I'm going to have to start pinning them up here so I can catch them. Takes so long to pop it up.
Yeah, it's lagging.
Harsh, I agree with what you said. If he'll lie about something, he'll lie about something else.
Mm-hmm.
Even his feelings for Summer. And you know, I feel like some of these YouTube channels that have him on there think it's inappropriate to not believe him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if you don't believe his story, you're a bad person.
Everybody have their point of view and they see it how they see it. So, yeah.
I think he's seen everyone making money because now he said he lost his job, house, everything, but they started Cash App for Jose now. I seen somebody post that he had one. That's where it's going, because last night was more about his mental state and how everybody's already ruined him. He said YouTube's already cost him to lose his job, lose his house, lose everything. Well, I would stay the hell off YouTube then.
Right. Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm. And it's weird him not talking at all for 8 or 9 months, and now spilling everything.
Question, is the FBI involved?
Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know anything for sure anymore. You know?
Yeah.
I am so in doubt of damn near everything I've heard.
Yeah, me too.
That it is so hard to know what the truth is. Wow, it drives me nuts. That shit last night was... They all have memory problems. This dude trying to keep up the lies to cover the illegal activities going on. The public keeps digging and they keep lying. It's not in my metabolism to lie. That's what Candace said the other day. She said, I ain't never lied. It's not my metabolism. That's vocabulary, Candace, is the word you were looking for. Vocabulary.
No, don't make fun.
Don't use words you don't know.
She didn't go to school or something very long.
Wow. Shit. See? Oh man, I'm sorry guys. My computer is sucking today.
No, it's just the software is a little bit slow. I think what it is.
It wasn't like this yesterday or the Saturday when I was testing.
You want me to read some questions?
Yeah. I was trying to pin Harsh's comment. He ain't buying that shit either. And Harsh, I tried to hop in last night and help you out in the comment section, but you could only comment if you had been a subscriber for 24 hours.
No. Well.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you talking about on the live?
On Chris's live, Harsh was in there, and there's people being asses.
Mm.
There are telltale signs Chris coached him a bit. He did not refer to Grandma as Grannis this time, for example. I don't know if somebody coached him, but it was, I don't know. And then, at the end, Chris is telling him, if he does know something, go tell the police, then come tell me, is what he said. And I was like, what, Chris?
My nose is running. I'm coming right back.
Shit. Yeah, who are the uppers in my world? It'd be gang or mafia uppers. Uppers have zero to do with law enforcement. Yeah, I think, I don't know. Chris seemed to really be analyzing everything Jose was saying. Yeah, Chris, give me the feeling he didn't buy the shit about the trip. This is an unimportant fact. We knew she was lying, but he said Grandis never drank the twisted tea theory. Never made sense anyhow. That's a good point.
What, you gonna go back?
If she wasn't a big fan of drinking, you wouldn't think she'd be drinking twisted teas in the middle of the day. So who was that for? Make a trip with U-Haul, pick up money at a house. When money is ready, go unload inventory. Inventory is never a personal residence or with certain personnel. I'm sorry. I'm trying, guys. I am having some slow reactions out of my software today. And it was perfect the other day when we were doing some testing. I was bringing people on. It was a good time. So you want to check to see if he is genuinely a RSO. I don't know. I don't have enough of his exact details really to do one background check that I could be sure of anything. God, I'm still mad about last night. I tell you, that thing was just weird to me. And I tell you what, McDonough and the lab made thousands of dollars probably. That's all I was seeing was like $50 super chats. I tell you, I'd bring Jose back too if I was him. Jose came forward because he wants money. He said, I'm homeless. Yeah. And no one cares. He lost his job because this shit, Jose. Yeah. It seemed like to me, that's the way it was going. And people, they love to get behind the cause. So I'm sure he'll be living better than most of me and you will soon.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to go. Like
I need to blow mine. Mine's been running for 2 months. I don't know what's up. Thanks for great content and great hosts. Well, thank you, Sistinas. We're trying, man. I'm struggling today because I'm just so annoyed by that shit from last night.
Yeah.
Me and Brandy's going to sit down today, and after we get off here, watch the whole thing from start to finish. I'm going to make a video because it's so much that I just find odd. They had to convince DW that Jose was was part of the road. Jose's staying with him, yeah. Somebody put me in timeout. I can't even comment.
Who?
The only people it could have been is me, Brandy, and Jennifer, and I don't think none of us put you in timeout.
But leave it to me. I might have clicked on something. I'm always messing up. Who is it said that?
Brenda, the uppers, who's the downers?
Brenda.
Yeah.
Oh, you did a super chat. It said somebody put. Oh, we got that.
I don't think you. Well, no, I guess she was saying she was timed out a minute ago. Brenda, you know we don't do that shit.
I might have did it. Is the only thing I can think of.
If we did, it was an accident. It was reported Candace gave up a child after summer. After?
Yeah. No.
She had a child before that she gave up.
I've heard both, before and after. And
I've never heard after as a fact. Right?
was the one before a fact?
I think Candace admitted to that one. That she said she put it up for adoption. It was right after her first 2 kids got taken.
Mm-hmm.
And I questioned if they didn't take it because they took the other 2.
Right.
So I know that'll happen. People's had their kids taken. They sit there in the hospital, have that baby, and there's CPS right there, and it's gone.
That's what should happen, really, to make sure. You know?
I think that's what might have happened, but I don't know.
She didn't want to say it.
I can't say that for sure.
Sorry, Brenda. I don't know what happened. I would never put you in timeout.
Yeah, Brenda, you're a VIP around here. You've been with us so long.
I put John in timeout. I wouldn't pick you.
She timed out me before you.
Timeout. Get on the bed. You're bad. It's timeout. I wouldn't.
Fred Hill said he gave one up after summer, not 2. Yeah, I think Fred Hill said 2 of them after summer.
And I'm not. Who knows? Do you think that's a lie? I think it might be actually.
Jennifer said she was headed to the ER. Did anybody see that earlier? Our Jennifer? Because I haven't seen Jennifer.
Oh, is she not in here?
Text her and see if everything's cool. I didn't see that. Was that earlier? Sometimes it seems they are making the Kool-Aid and we're just drinking it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And there's a bunch of thirsty people out there. And I guarantee you a Jose channel's coming or something's coming. I promise you. Hey, all the CPC will take the baby in Tennessee. Yeah. I think that's probably what happened.
Yeah, she's not on here. I thought I seen her.
But you don't have to be good as long as you don't get too out of control. You forgot to say assume the position, Brandy, during time out on the bed. Marco's here. You can tell, can't you?
Oh, back to the hospital today. So I will hop on as soon as I get there. Okay. She'll be on here in a little bit.
I hope everything's all right.
It's probably helping her son-in-law, maybe.
Candace hasn't done drugs since she was 14. OMG, really? Oh, did he say that? Who said that? Shit.
And she hasn't drank.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And she walked somewhere all the way into the door. Don't forget that, dude.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys. My favorite couple. Yes, Jennifer said she'd get on when she got to the hospital.
Yeah.
I've never seen John and Brandy time out anyone yet.
I haven't. Oh, maybe on accident.
Now, we've kicked a troll or 2 out just because they were unamusing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, before you guys can come on. Sorry. Shit. Hold on, I think I caught you. Sorry, someone just had a good point where the 2 boys, when everyone and their mother showed up at the storage unit, they's probably home alone if I had to guess, you know?
But then Jose says,
well,
Candace never leaves the kid at home.
And the oldest one wouldn't have been there because he's supposed to be in Utah with Dawn.
Oh, yeah. So it was, I don't know. That's weird.
I mean, that's probably not relevant to a lot, but you bring up a good point. That tells me there's a good chance they were probably home by themselves then.
Sometimes the little stuff is what leads to something important.
Kenneth walked Summer all the way from Grandis to the back door. That's the one that really got me.
You know, I don't see her doing that.
I don't either.
You know, Summer out there playing, running around. Candace might come check on her once a day or something, but I don't see that at all.
Watch Ernie finally, and he is manufacturing the Kool-Aid for sure. Oh, I can't figure out who's more cringy, Ernie or Andrew. In different ways, though, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think the stuff's starting to catch up now. Also, what's your email, guys? I wanted to share something with y'all. A story from 2018, but you just will not believe the story out of the state of Kentucky.
Oh, really?
Hold on, I'll throw it up for y'all.
Or maybe share a link. People in comments might like to read it.
Let's see.
You can find some creepy stuff if you research. Some stuff they just don't put out to the public, I think.
Here we go again. Come on now. There we go.
While you're doing that, our new members, you want to tell them thank you?
Yeah, thanks to all the new members.
We have Debbie. We have Debbie Ownsby. Is that how you pronounce that?
Debbie Ownby.
Dee Shaughnessy.
Shaughnessy. Danny K, Jody Newsom, Beth Daydream
Of Echo Daydream.
Is it Echo or Eco Daydream?
Oh, Echo. You know who we're talking about.
Thanks
Thank
all
y'all.
5 of you. Me and Brandon was happy about that.
Mm-hmm. We appreciate everybody.
Yeah. Ben Hill is like watching some unknown civilization. Laugh my butt off. Yeah, it's like studying cavemen.
Yeah.
I don't know though. I was extremely disappointed in how that went last night. I'll just leave it there.
It gives country, like people that live in the country, a bad rep.
Yeah, it definitely does.
That's not how all we are, or how everybody is, you know?
No.
We might talk a little bit funny, but
I've never
we're
seen
good.
kids living in a basement like they had here.
No.
I'm not saying it don't happen. I'm just saying that shit ain't typical anywhere, I don't think.
I agree.
You know?
Yeah. And the filthy, how the house is just nasty.
I tell you what, we'll break up the monotony. I actually do have a little something we can play for everybody. I want them to see it. Because I know a lot of people probably want to know this. I got something to show you. This come up on the Don Wells, what do you call it? Something went wrong during starting the video. We're on it. Okay.
Do what?
It sent me up a thing saying something went wrong with the video. Don't worry, we're on it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try it one more time real quick. Just bear with me 1 second. Come on now, you better work this time. There we go. I want to show y'all this. See what y'all's thoughts are. Hopefully this don't turn into a hassle. This is the bathroom now at the Wells property. I don't know if you guys could see it or not. That air conditioner looks like it's got a ton of mold in it. But look at the outlets.
It went away.
Yeah, hold on.
Did they build walls?
Yeah, apparently. Look at that. See where the outlet needs a cover there, needs a cover there.
We'll have to fix that.
Yeah. I don't know why you get it that far and don't. All you need is the little covers, you know, the boxes.
Yeah.
But at least, you know, if
They got
something
bathrooms.
happens, the boys do come home, which I'm skeptical that's going to happen.
At least they have.
The bathroom is a little private now.
Everybody needs privacy. Come on. You need a bathroom for walls.
I thought that was. It's a palace compared to before. Yes. Yeah. Yes. And the sad thing about that is I don't think the kids will ever get to be at the nice version.
Yeah.
You know?
And you know that probably wouldn't have got done unless this happened, you know? It would probably still be a mess, you know?
Summer paid for that remodeling.
Yeah, it's bad.
And I hate to say that, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
And, you know, them boys ain't, the way Candace has been acting, the things that's going on. I mean, Don's in jail. How easy is it going to be to get your kids back when the father's in jail? The mother ain't really working. She's a highly suspicious person. I mean, I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Unless it comes, I mean, I just don't. Unless it comes out really soon that they wasn't involved. 18 months, when it gets to that point, I don't think there's going to be no coming back.
Yeah. If they have proof that they weren't involved, I'll apologize. But I don't think that'll happen.
Well, I'm not going to apologize because the parenting wasn't great, regardless. And I don't like people that don't do the right thing for their kids.
Some people say they didn't have a lot of money. If y'all think about this, they didn't have a house payment, or they owned that land and they built the house. So
Don made good money. People that do what Don does get paid well.
Yeah, so they might have electric and water and stuff, but somebody said they got food stamps, which I don't know if that's true. But they should have had money to take care of those kids, you know?
Yeah.
So.
And like I've said a million times, you can say what you want about the damn money. It don't cost much to be clean.
No.
Some bleach, some soap, and a little bit of elbow grease, and you can be clean. I don't give a damn how poor you are.
Yeah. Yep. And Summer it didn't look like she had any clothes either, really.
No.
You can go to the DHHR and probably get a voucher or something to get her some clothes, you know?
There's ways of doing it, I'm sure.
Poor little girl. She would have been so cute. Have some cute outfits. Poor little girl.
I'm tired of these creators building these people up, and they don't know what the truth is.
And we don't either. We don't act like it.
But I'm not going to start building somebody up. I don't know, you know, what Jose actually did at Ben Hill. I don't know that for sure. So I'll be damned if I'm going to give him a platform to start another YouTube channel for somebody that knew Summer. And it's not like any of them do it right. They don't make videos and try to tell truths and shit like that. They get on their live and they do whatever the hell they want and take money in.
Right.
And it'll be another one. I guarantee you, and they'll have 11,000 subscribers in a week.
Dixie said, who was coaching her to stop the video, like on the Evil Exists video?
Whoever was filming it, probably Candace.
Yeah.
If they weren't legally married, then Candace would qualify for food stamps and cash for each kid. And I don't think they were married. I noticed in the very first interview Candace was in, I thought it was so weird how she said, and Summer's father and my husband would always make, or whatever she said, but she made it out like Summer's father and her husband were two different people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that was something to that, but I pick shit out of everything. I could overthink shit. I don't know. But it was weird to describe it that way. You know, you think she'd been like, Summer's daddy's always took care of us. No, she's like, Summer's dad and my husband. You know, I don't know what the truth is about the marriage. I'm still confused where bathroom is in house. It's upstairs, I think, back in the corner. Like if you walk in through the door she was supposed to walk Summer through, right? It's upstairs back in the corner. I think that's where it was. I don't know. At least it has walls around it now
Yeah.
instead of dressers and a curtain. You know, and I think CPS seen that shit too, because I think they was there before this shit went down. CPS dropped the ball on this, I think. I'm sorry. And I do not criticize CPS. That's not who I am. I don't do it to cops. I don't do it to CPS because I know they have hard jobs. But I feel like
they could have done something in this.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
I heard they didn't turn in proper paperwork for marriage certificate. I doubt it. I doubt they're married. If I had to guess, I'd say no.
Isn't that public record? We could probably find it.
We're glad to see you back, Jennifer. Me and Brandy didn't realize what was going on. They had to tell us. We didn't see it. Think about this. Jose learns that Summer is missing by the TBI and doesn't even check for updates in 9 months. Yeah, it's bullshit. I don't believe that at all. After he talked to TBI, he didn't stay on top of what was going on. That's bullshit. Breathe in. Breathe out. I tell you, man, I don't, we're going to watch that shit again, though. Pick it apart, because I don't buy that stuff. Who thinks an arrest is coming soon?
I hope so.
I hope so. I think the more people keep talking and stuff, something's going to, I don't know. I think something's going on anyway, because I think Ronnie Lawson was shaking the cage for a reason.
Yeah. One smart thing he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if she had a lawyer at that time or not, but I like Ronnie at least shaking the cage,
Yeah.
I can't watch it again without smashing something. I know harsh reality, but I have to do it for you guys to give you the best rundown and to be in the know, because I do like watching videos to try to learn things of interviews, because that person said A, B, or C. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They said that.
And you got proof.
Then you can go back and look at other things that were said and try to get to some kind of assumption.
They all create YouTube channels to defend themselves or to confront others who wouldn't give them the time on another channel. Yeah, probably. What do you think?
What was it again?
Here we go. They all create YouTube channels to defend themselves or to confront others who would give them the time of day on another channel. Wouldn't give them the time of day.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's all on just a little girl's disappearance and somebody that knew her.
Yeah.
And it'll be cash apps and everything, and you'll just sit and watch it in amazement and be like, really? Really? I want to say another thing too. I didn't know you got to have mental breakdowns for months and years when you had little kids.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to suck it up and push through somehow. I'm sorry. I've had bad issues before with depression and stuff.
I have too.
But I never let it affect me being around for my kids.
Yeah. Me either. My kids already always have what they needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that he claims to be such a good guardian with Summer, but yet his kids were without a dad for who knows how long, and how much they've had a dad. I'm sorry.
And he moves how far from them,
Yep.
I wouldn't move far from my kids.
I didn't think you got time off.
No.
I'm sorry. Chris Dunn was the one emphasizing the cash app for Jose. Jose didn't say anything. Well, I mean, why would he? If he's got Chris doing it for him, you'd be an idiot to act like you all about it, wouldn't you? When you got Chris bringing the stuff up, just sit there and let him do the work, because there's thousands of people watching that live. He didn't have to ask for them.
Maybe Chris did that because that was something he could tell Jose to get him to be interviewed. We'll support your cash out. Maybe you'll get some money.
Well,
who knows? I don't think Chris is like that, but he might be. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
I think, Chris seems to really try to get these people comfortable with him. And I think there's a reason, because I think Chris is a good investigator. I don't have anything bad to say about Chris, but I think sometimes he goes a bit too far with the support. Jose did not mention anything about with Summer when he talked to TBI, allegedly. Yeah. Who knows, you know?
Yeah. I wish we had his interview with TBI to compare to what he's saying now. Probably totally different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't have to play all of it just the beginning, but I would listen to it. I'm not sure what you're talking about, honey. Run that by me again. Didn't know what bloody season it was. Remembers the design of a 5-year-old girl's towel. I don't even know what on my own daughter's towels, and I have 4. I missed pieces up, but I'm thinking from what everybody's saying, he's even explaining the design of a certain towel.
Mm.
Yet he can't remember that he wasn't there 6 months. It was less than 2.
Can't remember that details.
Or it was weeks. You know, I'm still not convinced about that.
Or somebody asks him a question he don't want to answer. He's like, I can't remember. Do you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can't remember. You don't want to say anything.
It was just mind-boggling. It still is. And apparently he did a good, Jose's doing a good job because there's a lot of people that think he is just the best.
Mm-hmm. Which that's your opinion. That's fine. Let's talk, what else do you want to talk about? I'm tired of talking about it.
See if you can find Dixie's comments. I missed it and she's jumping on me for it. These PIs, Chris and Trudy, what's their last name? Didn't you know time runs slower in the country? I live in the country. This live has been running 8 hours, right? Has it? Is that what it said? I don't know. I remember early on it being explained they were never married. I don't recall that. Was it explained that they were never married? I kept wondering why her name kept changing, like Bly Wells, depending on who it was to or what, was going on.
There. Is that too dark? I was messing with the light. It's too bright. Let's see here.
Mind-boggling. All of it is.
Dixie's question, is that what you're...
See. Or her comment. I don't know which one it was. As they said, time runs slower in the country. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, I get it now. I'm sorry, I missed that. Yeah. And there's people that have no doubts that he's telling the truth about everything. Jose's makeup man's best buddy. Man, he does seem to have on a lot of makeup, don't he?
Mm-hmm. Matt Gilbert's new video, If You Live in Rogersville. I wish you play it. Trigger warning, foul language, but interesting case in the area.
Well, I can't really play somebody else's stuff, and I'd have to pull it up first.
Maybe we'll do it Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because it takes us a little bit of time to download it to be on the software. We don't want to mess anything up.
Yeah, I don't want to mess the live up, but we'll look into it. Email me and remind me to. Candace claims she walked Summer, to the door. If that bleeping in the background makes me get up and look out the windows again. Oh, is it the dryer tripping you out? Is he talking about here?
I think it's our dryer. I didn't even notice it.
Read a comment.
Talk about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Would you slap someone for bad mouthing Brandy? John probably don't know about that. I heard it on the radio.
What was it?
It was the Grammys last night or the Oscars, something like that. But Chris Rock made a joke about Jada, and Will Smith came up there on stage and slapped him. And it wasn't fake. It was real. Last night. Was it the Grammys or the Oscars?
Well, I wonder what the joke was.
She's got like a hair condition, alopecia or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And he said something about her being in G.I. Jane.
Is this Jada Pinkett we're talking about?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
No, I didn't know nothing about that.
He went and slapped him on stage in front of everybody.
Well, maybe it was to get the ratings up for the Oscars because nobody watches that shit anymore.
They say not, but who knows?
Yeah, well, yeah, I might. Yeah.
What?
Slap somebody for if that was me and you
In
in our
public?
situation. Yeah.
John used to get in some fights when he was younger. Not around me. It was before my time, but.
You know, I don't take no bullshit. I'll tell you that. Will Smith's embarrassment, though, that was bananas. Oscars, yeah, G.I. Jane joke. It was real, I think. Well, you know, I don't know. It depends. I would have to be in the situation. I don't know if I was going to do it, I'd do it right then and there because I wouldn't got pissed off and then think about it and do it probably.
You went up there and
yeah, I could see that.
And I think slapping a man is
the worst thing you can do.
The punching, yeah.
If a dude slapped me,
I have a theory that I haven't heard mentioned on any other channel. But then it doesn't give us the theory. So you can share it with us.
Yeah, you can share your theory with us. We'll take a look at it.
It was Oscars. Yeah.
You know, and I don't...
Alopecia, is that how you say that disease?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I said it wrong. I don't know. I think that's how you say it.
Oh, you sidetracked me. I was on a different wavelength. I need more coffee. It was a joke. Will giggled at first, then Jada gave Chris a nasty look, and then Will went up there. Who's going to play Candace when this film comes out? Kathy Bates. Could you see Kathy Bates as Candace?
No.
You know who Kathy Bates is?
Maybe, I don't know.
I said Kathy Bates would be a great Candace. She's a little old now, though, ain't she?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The picture of their wedding is online, I guess, of Dawn and Candace. Was it the one she had that big old hat on? Was it that one? Have you ever seen a wedding picture? I haven't.
See, I thought, yes.
With the
I have heard that story. We've heard that.
Yeah.
We thought it was Easter. Remember?
I'm like, wow, she's got her Easter hat on.
Easter outfit on. Rocking it. Styling.
I don't like the next one. You go, girl.
A post-it note with the text, "I'll be back," appearing on it. Thank you.
What?
She gave us a super sticker.
Oh, thank you.
That's what it said.
She'll be back. See you later, girl.
See, it just gives me the I don't know. Yes, Brandy, that does sound not good. I heard he requested to go on his channel to make a plea for his innocence. You know, I don't know. Jada's losing her hair.
Yeah, you shouldn't joke about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, I wouldn't have joked about that. I don't.
Maybe he was just trying to make a joke, but I don't know. I would go up to her and like, hey, can I make a joke? Then I don't know if I don't know.
Well, no. I mean, if you got to ask to make a joke, you probably shouldn't be making it.
Well, I think they're used to roasting each other, but that's a little far, you know.
Yeah, that ain't cool.
Yeah.
Maybe Chris feels guilty because he's making so much money having Jose on his channel. That makes sense. Share a little wealth. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Because he got a ton of money last night. Which I ain't hating, man. I'm telling you.
And Chris asked a lot of
he was rocking
questions you might think it's stupid, but later on, I think sometimes they become important.
Yeah. When Chris asks questions, there's reasoning he's asking the question. I think he just does an all right job. I just think he is overly nice to some people. You know, I mean, you can do an interview without being overly nice.
He kept on asking what side of the door on the refrigerator was Summer opening, looking out when they were playing hide and seek. He kept on asking that. I don't know why. Did you hear that part? No.
No, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. Talking about they do play hide and seek, and she does hide in the fridge. But he's asking detailed questions. I didn't get why he was doing that.
Well, I'm thinking then maybe he's of the mindset it was an accident.
Yeah.
And, you know, things went from there, that's where I've been lately, I think. You know, it's hard to weed through all of this.
I'll keep on going back and forth, back and forth. But what I haven't went back and forth on is, I think they had something to do with it, Donna and Candace. So I just don't know how. But I think they definitely had something to do with it.
Because you can see the door from the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brennan, he's already said he wasn't pressing charges. I think he was pushing him to see how far he would embellish his story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you might be right there too, Harsh. Yeah, I agree with that. Good chance. Chris has some great content, but he has some bank off the disappearance of Summer Wells. Yeah, and he's doing a good job. I don't have a problem with him making money. I was just shocked at how much he was making, man. Mm-hmm. It's like his chat was flying, and it seemed like the period I watched it was $50, $50, $50. I seen a ton of them. I ain't hating, Chris. You go.
No, that's his job, I guess.
Yeah, when he put a lot of effort into it, his shit works good. How do you not remember if it was U-Haul or Penske coming on? You had a visual from all the way to Tennessee.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I have trouble with that too.
He probably didn't want to say that because somebody would probably go back and look at the records, maybe.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Or Chris could have probably.
There was over 9,000 people watching him at one point. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dixie says, there is man or men stalking teenage girls in Rogersville and following them home. I've heard this 3 times now, and a friend's teen daughter almost got grabbed out of car at grocery store here last summer.
Oh, wow.
Wow. See, I don't think that's what happened to Summer, but better be careful if that's going on. I hope somebody spots his ass.
Yeah. Human trafficking, that might have been wanting girls, maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
Wow, you would do that.
Yeah.
What?
Tiny Dancer has a good question. If it was an accident, then why no grief?
Yeah, really.
That's a very good point. You would think there'd still be immense grief if you loved your child and it was an accident. Yeah. John's
video compared that, the one that was released Saturday. It didn't do great. It was a good video. I don't know why nobody watched it. Well, y'all probably watched it, but a lot of people didn't. If y'all are watching this on replay, y'all need to go watch the video if you haven't, or whoever's in here. It was good.
Me and Brandy's upset. We thought our video was really good the other day, and it didn't do worth a shit.
It was comparing Candace to other moms of missing kids, how different she acts. But people are I've seen a couple mean comments saying no one grieves the same, but you show some kind of.
I say that at the very beginning. I'm not saying that was a science, but it shows how extreme the difference is between them and like I used Kyron Horman's mom for the biggest example, because I tell you what, everybody that could support somebody, that's who should be getting some support. Is that lady? It's 10 years later. She still don't have answers, and that woman can tell the story 10, 12 plus years later, and her voice is cracking, and I feel her pain. You can feel her pain when she talks. And Desiree, I hope somebody finds out what happened to Kyron. I really do. I've got some suspicions on that. We got to get to that too. Dixie says, she was 14 then, very pretty girl. A guy opened car door to get her, and she jumped out the other side and ran in the store. Well, thank God. It would have been nice if they could have got a good description of the car and caught his ass right then and there.
I can't imagine Chateau Wells was ever a nice place to be.
No, I can't either.
No.
You know what? And he told that story, I swear, man, from the point where he talks about getting there and being at the storage place and all that, it's so weird. And then he talks about how he remembers getting sunburnt and this and that and some shit. He has no clue. Thank you.
XOXO.
XOXO.
Hugs and kisses.
John drugs and
Really?
alcohol will numb the pain. I'm not sure that's why she stays tore up. But if it was my baby, I would fuel the pain into a search. Yes, exactly. You know, I would definitely be channeling my pain in a more in a better way, a more productive way. Do you think one of Jose complained of the roaches or even to live with Candace off for Grandis's place? Most women, where do you put your milk when you go to the store? I don't stack it up in the back seat. I'll tell you that. It would have been in the floorboard if anywhere.
You know, if you stop real fast, it's gonna fly.
Nobody puts their milk in their car like that. I couldn't believe Candace said she hasn't even searched her own property. I seen that video. Yeah. There for a long time, I thought there's no way she could be on that property. But God, I'm starting to wonder.
Yeah, who knows?
You know it. And then she said that she couldn't get her property search, and she wouldn't say. I don't know if she ever. Maybe she did say lawyer, but it was weird. She did this thing with Ernie, and they were talking about that, and she acted like ain't nobody searching her property. Bottom line, drugs and alcohol, and Candace says having a good time was always the key factor. Yeah, you got that right.
Thank you, Dixie.
Thank you, Dixie.
They also had 15 cats on the U-Haul moving experience. What?
Man, Jose saying he was riding in the back for a large part of it. Looks like to me that'd kill you from carbon monoxide poisoning. You know?
All those cats. Meow, meow, meow.
Thank you, Cindy. Make sure you keep an eye out for that because they don't show up good on mine. So you need a case board, you will be able to see the pattern. My milk is always on the floor in a box. Everybody's is in the floor. Nobody's going to stack it on their seat. How long are you going to be live today? We're going to do 2 hours. Then we're going to we'll be live till 12. But after that, we're going to get into this Jose interview. I'm going to give y'all one hell of a video. I feel it.
It appears Summer was pushed or slid over her hat.
I think they're talking about her hood.
Oh, her hood, yeah.
The way her hood looked, like they had just propped her. I think it's a good chance something's wrong in that picture.
Yeah.
You know, because there's no way you stack your milk like that.
Summer sitting here, yeah.
There's no way.
Let me put this cold milk beside you. You know?
I mean, you just wouldn't do it because you just wouldn't do it. It's that simple. And I don't think anybody would, to be honest. I just got an email from somebody. What is wrong with YouTube? I don't know. I'll have to look at it later and let you know. Ah, shit. I'm sorry. I grabbed the wrong one. Here we go. Coming up. I put my milk on the seat sometimes if I have bigger stuff that needs to go on the floor. I'm not saying you never do it, but I'm saying
it, but not maybe once or twice.
Yeah. There was a lot of better places that it could have been put, and I didn't understand why it needed to be stacked regardless, especially when Summer had complained of being cold. Yes. Yeah. It makes no sense. I seen a video where Candace told someone that she killed her sister Rose.
Wow. I've heard that too. Who knows?
Yeah. She may have. Who knows? I mean, that's another thing that just makes this weirder and weirder, missing Rose.
I was going to tell everybody there's an interview with Candace's best friend. I think her name was Jenna, her ex-best friend. It's interesting. It was like done over a week ago. Somebody posted the link in the comments. Y'all should check it out. John hasn't watched it, but we might later.
Yeah, we're going to check that out too. I've heard a lot about it. You know.
Let me see if I can find the link. I'll put it in there. Somebody posted it in the notes too.
I agree. The placement on her head is strange. Yes, thank you. You're exactly right. But thank you, Tina Bulger.
Thank you, Tina.
Is any of the new members? Well, Dana's here, but she ain't new. She's been with us forever. Any of the other new members here? Because it don't show me anymore.
I got ants in my pants. Sorry, I can't sit still. Keep on moving. And to repeat.
Yeah, it's weird, Dixie. I'm doing something wrong. Me and Brandy's going to check into that later because ain't enough people get notifications and stuff. Something's wrong with the way I'm streaming. We'll figure it out.
See, our software is through YouTube. It's not directly linked, so it's like.
But I got the setting where I send it through YouTube. Thank you for the shout out for Riley. He was tickled. Oh, good.
Good.
Hey, Riley, how's it going today, buddy? Still good? Tell Riley hi.
Might be us. Oh, how old is he?
Well, he's watching on replay. Say hi,
Oh,
Riley.
okay. Hi, Riley.
I'm sorry, Riley. She should have been more pumped, but
Hi, Riley.
I'm happy to see you, buddy.
Hey, boy.
Grant's already said she wasn't at the pool hall. Yeah. I don't think Grandis was at the swimming hole either. She, in that little interview thing she did, she didn't make it seem like she was. Now, did she?
No.
Yeah, I missed the notification, but I was here at 10:08. Yeah, I think I'm going to, I don't know, there's somewhere I need to put that up to it gets seen a lot because we keep the same time all the time.
I know something's going on because I didn't get the notification.
Grandis already told the news anchor she was never at the swimming hole that day.
What?
Well, I mean, I didn't see her tell that, but she didn't word it to where you would have thought she was. What happened to that character that wanted to go live, but you didn't let him? I don't see him here today. Somebody sent me an email about that dude, and they were like, I'm glad you did not let him go on there live.
Why?
He was into some shady stuff, it seemed like.
Oh, who was it?
When I was testing, some dude was trying to come live. Jenna was from the beginning, and she's just a YouTuber, not an actual close friend. She was on Ziggy a lot, talking at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
I did get a notification. Great. I just got my notification. See? Another chat, a psychic said one of her brothers threw her down the stairs and killed her, and Dawn took Summer and buried her. Yeah. I do not like putting that kind of stuff out there about the boys because we don't know that. And, you know, they're having a hard time too. You know, they've had a lot of unsettling things happen in their life, and they're going through a rough transition right now.
Okay.
Oh, see, I think I put the wrong one up somehow.
The wrong what?
I clicked on one of the.
Oh, message.
Yeah. Killing someone isn't something you kid about. Yeah, you're exactly right. But I think some people would think it made them look cool. Sistina's
a new member. She joined.
I joined as a member last month, but it shows me not a member now.
Huh.
Sistina's, I don't think I've seen her on the list. No, maybe I did. I don't know.
Well, I'll look when we're done here. Or here in a minute. There's the link for that interview I was talking about if y'all want to check it out.
Oh, later. Good job. See, there's more than one way to skin a cat, ain't there? Mm-hmm. I did not get notification today, so you know, early, so I knew maybe we have fresh notifications. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Moon Goddess.
Hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Do you have any surgeries left, or are you through that part of it? Somebody said they wanted to be a member. I wish we could give them the member thing. We need to figure that out too.
All you do is go to any video, and right below there's a join. Hit join, and it'll give you the option.
Yeah, or go to the channel page.
Yeah.
When you see my John Davis True Crime symbol, click on it. It'll take you to the channel page, and it's the community tab has it. Or I think on ours it just says join, like right there, don't it? Your channel's the only one that doesn't raise my blood pressure. Well, thank you. My blood pressure was up earlier. I've kind of calmed down now, but I just thought that whole thing last night just seemed off to me. I didn't like it. where we at? 136. In Hunter's interview with Chris McDonough, he had no idea about the milk jugs or where they were supposed to go. Yeah. Hunter has gotten bad advice from people that should have gave him better advice.
Why do you suppose Candace dresses and acts like a 15-year-old? Who did she call at 7:30 that night that Summer went missing?
What's the first part of it?
Why do you suppose Candace dresses and acts like a 15-year-old? Who knows? Who knows?
I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was weird the people that she chose to bring to the house that night.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that a lot lately. That seems so weird. Like that's trying to get that impression that you're a church-going great person right off the rip.
Call Robin.
I sure as hell wouldn't call people I didn't know better than they knew Robin and Dave.
I would be out there searching property for my kid. I wouldn't have time to call.
I wouldn't be inviting people over. I just wouldn't. You know? Unless if I was going to invite somebody's ass over, it'd have been somebody else like, man, they'll know what to do. I know they will.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be Robin. She's just going to come over and giggle and shit. She ain't going to be no help. You know, it's weird. Now, I know like there are people that are honest church members that they go every Sunday, every Wednesday, and they feel this real connection with the church and people. And the Wells ain't them. I'm sorry. In my opinion. I just can't understand she's so happy-go-lucky and doing YouTube videos. Yeah, you got that right. Mm-hmm. You got that right. Regardless of what the truth is, she is still without her children. My life would be over. Yes, and you know, you wouldn't be able to enjoy anything. I don't think I could bring myself to go skydiving while my daughter was missing. No. I would spend whatever I was going to have to pay for skydiving, which ain't cheap, to the damn private investigator trying to find my daughter. And you notice you don't see none of that going on. Mm. You know, I think if you legitimately wanted to find your kid as bad as you could, I would have a private investigator for sure.
Pineapple Pam, a while back I saw a timestamp picture of Summer in a purple outfit in their kitchen at 6:30. How can that be? I've seen that too.
I've seen it too, Pam. I don't know. You know, it doesn't seem possible because the cops should have been there about by then, right? For sure. Candace has dumped Benny for Ernie. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know. I tell you what, you know Dawn has got to be steaming in jail because I still haven't seen her come out and say, you know, me and Dawn are finished. Have you?
No.
But I tell you, he's going to see all that eventually. So I think that's a good thing, though. That might be what splits them up enough for one of them to want to get the other one. Brenda Church has had extensive back surgery. She's recovering from it. She's dealing with nerve damage. Well, Danny, tell your friend at church we're praying for him. We hope everything gets better.
Very concerning to why her and Hunter lied about who called who and why an adult chose to hang with a minor. Yeah, Hunter's just playing, or H just playing games, I think. I don't believe everything he said.
Yeah, I don't believe a lot H had said, especially after learning about Andrew and knowing what kind of advice he gave him. You know? Mm-hmm. I'm thinking, Pam, they could alter the timestamp for sure, but TBI would be able to tell if it was altered or whatever the original timestamp should have been, I would say.
Yeah. Because
they probably had whatever technology they used for the picture, phone, camera, whatever, and they would know for sure. They'd be able to tell that. Listen to every one of Andrew's videos looking for Jose. He is one sick abomination. Yeah. Andrew now is just trying to be relevant on YouTube, and it's disgusting. I am not going to give him any more of my time because he don't want to answer anything truthfully, and he wants to poke at people by keeping the panda in his background. Yep. I think it's dirty doing that just because that for some people is probably so triggering that it drives him nuts, and he can't even have the common decency just to get it out of the background of his video.
Yeah. He does that on purpose.
He does it on purpose, and now he's trying to start fights with Justice for All and other people just to be relevant. I know that's what it is.
Doing the same thing Vinny does. So.
Yeah.
Don
said he was patched over the Hawkins County law enforcement. Yes, I've seen a lot about that too. Well, you know, they know what the truth is about Dawn's whereabouts when that call was made, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Allison's mom had a lot to say about her grandchildren being essayed by Dawn. It seems Allie wants to deny it. The mom didn't know she was being recorded. I've never heard that. Interesting.
Yeah, I think I know what they're talking about. That's the video they were talking about the other day. Definitely no platform for Andrew. He's got a channel if someone wants to hear what that loser has to say. Yes, Pam, and I'm not doing it anymore. Because he's not going to tell you the truth. He's going to dance around it, and he's going to continue being just disgusting about the panda bear thing and the moist and all that stuff. So I'm not giving him no platform any longer. Love the new setup. Thank you, Rima.
Pitt, my insane world of beauty. Pitt, read her comment when it comes up there. You wanted us to share it.
All right. So it's going to come out.
It's not gonna see her cue. It's just, I told her she could share her story. You don't see it.
What's the name?
My Insane World of Beauty by Tara.
If it was a bear, they would have found Summer's clothes. Yeah, they'd have found something. I don't buy that at all.
Oh, it's way up. It might already pass.
Ask her to repost it, and I'll put it up on the screen. Who was it?
My Insane World of Beauty, Tara. My daughter called me screaming. She couldn't find her son. I was the one who called the police. We had a small army looking for him. My daughter was so upset she was on the floor screaming and crying. Yeah, that's how a normal mother would act, definitely. Yeah. That was her comment, or what she was wanting to tell us. Those boys will be able to verify if what he was saying is true. Maybe this will wrap up soon and we will see justice for Summer. Yeah. They've already probably interviewed the boys and they probably have a lot more than what we know about.
Yeah. They've been well interviewed, I'm sure.
And they probably keep people talking more and more to get them deeper, deeper into their storyline. That's not true, probably. Yeah. TBI's probably monitoring the YouTube chats and everything. I would think they probably got somebody on it. That's what their job is, probably.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
You're right. In Insane World of Beauty told the story about the missing kid. That happened to my brother too. I told that story a long time ago. His little girl hid from everybody for like an hour and a half. She had the cops searching everybody. My brother rushed home from work and they found her hiding under the table. Mm-hmm. And it was horrible, man. My sister-in-law, that I think almost gave her PTSD.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not knowing where she was for that time because she would not answer anybody and she was scared to death. I wonder if we will ever know what the boys have said, but I'm sure they've told them the truth. Eventually we might, I'd just love to know if they seen her that day or not, for sure. Dawn's latest interview, he says someone probably beat her to death. What's Dawn's latest interview? I thought Dawn was still in jail. I didn't realize he was putting interviews out.
Me either.
So I just looked at his page the other day to see what was going on with it. And there were uploads after he went to prison. I'm guessing that was his buddy, Tim. Tim Robin and David Dotson, know where Summer is. You're watching a bad movie. It's a horror movie, that's for sure. I heard last night that the people working on the house said Don was telling Candace and Grandis they have to remember the script and like they were memorizing it.
Yeah.
I can see that being said.
Pineapple Pim said, it happened to me at Sears in the 80s. I screamed, locked the doors, and I can't read. My child was hiding in the clothes rack.
I used to do that to my mom all the time. Do you ever do it?
Yeah, I always hid in them, played in them.
Hide in the clothes rack. I used to try to scare her, though. I'd try to hide in the one she was on, and if she was pulling stuff, I'd be like, boom!
Yeah. Sorry, I'm still having an issue talking. I can't get anything out sometimes.
You're still kind of swallowing. I just keep thinking about the grand jury coming soon. Maybe something will break loose then. Yeah, maybe. You know? Let's keep our fingers crossed. It's a chance.
It's Ernie's old phone recording. I don't know. Comment. You know what that goes with?
Ugh, no, but I got iced coffee now. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, we're going to really go through that Jose interview now. You know? And I've really went through all of Chris's interviews because I know he's asking questions for reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I hope y'all will watch the video when we get it done, but we're going to work on it today and hopefully it'll be out in the next 2 days. And we'll have a much better opinion. Like I said, that come on kind of late here at JDTC, and Sunday night's technically a school night. So we didn't get to go over it as well as we wanted to, but I made sure I watched some of it because I wanted y'all to know that I had an opinion. I could, give a feel anyway, right?
Mm-hmm. See you later, Brenda. She's going to work.
Bye, Brenda. Let's see. You came out, Brandy. You're a beautiful person. Was beginning to think John is a weirdo. I don't know.
Had him a doll over here.
Yeah, I was a ventriloquist. Yes, John, you're right. God, that almost sounded like it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, John, you're really good looking and handsome. Move your mouth, and I want to do the voice. Ready? I think you're really gorgeous.
You're crazy.
What did Ernie just get arrested for? Ernie got arrested for narcissism.
What?
He had been selfieing himself, and you're not supposed to do it for more than 8 hours a day, and he did it for 16 straight, selfieing himself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know. I haven't seen that Ernie got arrested. I heard that people matched it up, but I ain't sure if specifically it was Ernie or not. Yes, man, you're doing great alongside John. I know it makes the set look better. We got some eye candy, then we got some more eye candy.
I feel weird on camera, but I'm trying to get used to it.
She's getting better. She's better, a lot better live than she is on recording.
Yeah, and then it's bad because where I had surgery, I can't talk, and it's probably a bad time to come out. Really, yeah. I should have waited.
Oh, that's going to be a sound bite for somebody. Probably a bad time to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, a horrible time. 17 years, you could have done it before now. Get it?
Mm-mm.
Come out.
Oh, yeah. You know about that already.
Oh. No, I don't. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Mm-hmm. You act like you don't know.
You seem comfortable now? Yeah, you got it. You got it. We have to work on our chemistry a little bit more, but I think it's going all right. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of times I'm reading and Brandy's reading questions, and I forget I need to be listening to the question too. So we get confused, but we smoothed it out.
That makes me mad. I do it some too. I'll be talking to him for 10 minutes, and he's like, "What?"
She gets really mad when
I'm not repeating it. I'll just go on.
She'll say something like 5 minutes later. I'll be like, "What's that?"
Normal man.
Jose probably seen a lot, and the way Jose said everything. He had a roof over his head, but he knows a lot about daily living, abuse, drugs, violence, neglect, just like we all see. Yeah. He made it out like he wasn't worried about getting kicked out for taking up for summer and stuff because he had enough money he could stay somewhere else. And I kept thinking, well, then I would have.
Yeah. Me too.
If Candace and Don can make money and Jose can too, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it's a sad thing, but it's true. It'll happen. I love to see you guys on here. Well, thank you, Moon
Thank
Goddess.
you. Y'all are sweet. Oh, y'all. Oh, you guys.
I'm so glad Brandy is by your side, John, but you can't tell she's uncomfortable in front of the camera. She shouldn't be. The camera loves y'all. Well, thank you, Mary.
I have a hard time sitting still.
Mary's a sweetheart.
Yeah, Mary. Yeah, Mary Gross. Yep. She comments a lot.
You said no way, Jose. Brandy, good vibes. Did you say no way, Jose, or did I?
No.
My opinion, Brandy is a master at choosing her battles. She doesn't nitpick, which is huge quality in a partner. I hate not picking. Yeah, Brandy.
There's certain stuff I get mad about.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to parent your kids. You know, you can't get mad about everything, but there's certain stuff. You know,
There's
know.
lines.
Yeah. So that's how we usually do. Like little stuff, you know, but.
You know, Jennifer was bringing up Harley. We're going to have, we got this foot locker that my dad gave me, and it was his grandpa's, and Harley loves to lay on it. I went to move it the other day by myself.
It's so heavy.
Oh my God, I about threw my back out, and the stuff in it is packed so well, I don't want to unpack it. So I got to remember to do it when my kids are here to help. That thing is heavy, and I don't want Brandy trying to lug one side of it.
Yeah, she's over here in the recliner, but
Yeah.
there's not a way to get her up here, really. I can't lift her. She's heavy.
Yeah, she's too fat to jump up on the chair.
Yeah.
But we're going to get her back in. Hopefully we get some mail this week. We've been so depressed we haven't checked the mailbox for a while. And hopefully Friday we'll have some mail.
Or pictures.
Yeah.
Whatever y'all want to share.
Whatever y'all like to share on JDTC Live, we like to show everybody and talk about or whatever.
We thought a good idea too. We would, you know, if anybody ever wants to join, like maybe one day all week, we can, you know, have somebody call in and we can put them on live.
Yeah, we're gonna take some call-ins in the future. I practiced it the other day. Everything went great. If y'all want to watch something good, watch the test session and fast forward it to where I'm talking to people. I had people on, man. It was like a great talk show moment. Mm-hmm. One lady was telling us about her husband, I think, was from Bluefield. Mm-hmm. And when somebody passed away, they made them come to the funeral home and dress the person and everything. And I was like, well, listen, that's not commonplace here in Bluefield. Because she thought that's the way we did it and stuff. And it's crazy.
Yeah, so we might do that and we'll be able to talk to y'all.
But I figured everybody this morning really wanted to talk about the Jose interview and Summer and stuff. And I don't want to get off task. I need your address. Can you post it on your YouTube channel? You can post it right now if you want it.
I dropped my phone.
Want the P.O. box. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. I had to fix it. It did have West Virginia on it, and that's not right. But me and Brandy thought, hopefully, to where the zip code and everything else was right, it'll get forwarded. So I hope I didn't miss anything. Ernie Shell has been arrested. What was the charge? Does anybody know what Ernie's charge was? Drinking and driving? Do not post your address. That's our P.O. box. It's not near our home. That's the reason we got a P.O. box, is because we
30 miles.
Would in no way let somebody know where we live. We've thought ahead. We know there's a lot of haters out there. Virginia, not West Virginia. Yeah, the P.O. box is Virginia. Kenneth seems to be a corn dog. Whoops. I mean, yeah. She likes the dudes, man, apparently. I saw receiving stolen property as Ernie's charge. I don't know what that's all about.
Or if it's linked to FBI been at Benny's. Maybe he said something about him. Probably not, but you never know.
Benny and Candace set him up, LOL. Well, Benny might have. I don't think Candace would have done it. For everybody, what I've been hearing, she's in love with the dude. Living forest bears are part of our everyday life. They tend to stay away from properties with multiple dogs. Yes, thank you, Pam. That's a good point. I've said that before, too. I don't think a bear's coming real close to a pack of dogs, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it happening. And, you know, lots of people live in the country like they do. And I don't know any that are just terrified of the wildlife.
Yeah.
Do you?
Mm-mm.
You know, me and Brandy, before we moved to where we live now, we was pretty in the country. Did you sweat it?
Mm-mm.
No. And Brandy's no hunter, trust me. But it's weird how she acted scared to go for a walk.
Yeah. Very.
People that typically live in the country are not scared of the woods and the wildlife. You know, some of them may carry a sidearm or something for them on a walk if they do have worries, but I don't see it. Could the video of proof of life of Summer being something she pulled out of her digital camera as well as her swimming at the horse pond? Yes, it all could be. But, you know, like we've always said, if that's the case, TBI knows that.
Yeah.
TBI knows when those videos were shot, where they come from, how it was done, and all that. So, okay, Jennifer, we'll see you. We're getting ready to get off anyway in 2 minutes. We're at the 2-minute cutoff. Thanks for helping out. And I still need your recommendation.
2 minutes.
That says Bluefield is popular, 4,000. However, there are a lot of small.
It's 11:31 is my time.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. We got 30 more minutes. I'm from Alabama. I have family in Logan, West Virginia. Driving up there scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, there's a lot of curves and stuff.
Yeah.
If you're not used to driving.
It's curvy roads here. Except, you know, not far from our house, there's 2 tunnels that go straight through the mountain in about a 10-mile span. Nah, probably less than that. 5-mile span. That's the only places I think they just didn't make curves. My husband walks the woods every day. He knows what's going on out there. I don't, because I don't want to run into critters. Right. But all of them act like they were terrified of the wildlife. I just don't see that. You know?
Yeah, me either.
You would think you would get better with it. Have you heard any Bigfoot people out there? Not around where we're at. That's the one thing I was going to, I thought would be cool when I was thinking about letting people call in and stuff, is people telling, you know, if somebody's got them a good Bigfoot story where they spotted Bigfoot themselves, we bring them on and let them tell us. Wouldn't that be neat?
Yeah.
I think we might do that, a little bit more of that on the Wednesday night one. I think that'd be fun to bring people on and tell different stories. They have a good one, you know?
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Alice said that Andrew never entered Hunter's life until 2018 on a live chat with Prayer Garden. Really? Well, ain't that interesting? I've seen Bigfoot twice. Really? Twice? Really? I don't live total country, but we had woods across from us, and I played in them all the time as a kid. So did I. I stayed in the woods when I was little. I never had a gun with me or anything. We'd build forts and all that good stuff. I love Bigfoot stories. Who was it that said they seen her twice? I done forgot. We'll bring them on Wednesday and let them tell us a Bigfoot story.
That'd be cool. Especially
if you've seen him twice and you got a story, I'd love to hear it. Yes, Pacific Northwest coast. Oh, okay. Well, that makes it more believable because that's where a lot of the sightings are. Does anyone know where Ernie was arrested? We can look him up on the mobile patrol. I thought I seen somebody say Tennessee. I'm not positive. Me, Bigfoot. Lily, you want to tell your story on Wednesday? You want to line it up with us? 7 p.m. I don't know if it'll be exactly at 7, but we'll get to it pretty early if we can. If you want to come on and tell your story.
Yeah.
Allison's mother, Sherry, also has child abuse charges. Really? That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I have never heard that.
Me either. Me either. Y'all always tell us stuff I don't know.
I've never seen a Bigfoot, and I hope I never do. I'd love to see one at a distance.
Not me.
I love the Pacific Northwest. Absolutely beautiful country out there. Yeah, I like what's the big, tall, huge trees? They're awesome.
Yeah. The big oak, is it oak? Pine?
No.
They got, some of them have big old pine cones on them.
The big, huge trees are.
No.
I don't know. I've seen pictures of them where they've cut out a hole in them and cars can drive through. I got alligator stories, monkey stories, but no Bigfoot. Oh, Pam, you can keep them alligators, man. Alligators flip me out.
Yeah, I don't like them. No.
Found the interview with Chris McDonough last night. Yeah. Supposedly you smell a Bigfoot before you see it. Yeah, a lot of people say there's the scent.
They stink.
That's why in that one place, I think it was Florida, actually, they said they seen, oh my God, Expedition Bigfoot on the Travel Channel mentioned my tribe on their show on Sunday night. Oh, that's cool. You have one of those cutout boards of Bigfoot in your yard there? Everyone here has them? No, but I have seen them.
Yeah, I have to.
The silhouette, the Bigfoot silhouettes. California has the huge trees, red something.
Yeah.
Somebody tell us what the huge trees are called. It just ain't coming to me. I know when I see it, I'll know. Yeah, we'll do some Bigfoot clips Wednesday evening for y'all. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard on Wednesday. Redwoods? Is it Redwoods? I don't feel right. Redwood? I guess it is.
Yeah.
Redwood. I think you smell Candace before she arrives as well.
California redwoods. Yeah.
Sequoia? See, I was thinking something like that. Maybe I'm wrong.
That's Sequoia. The same. It says both.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's one of the two. I don't know how we got stuck up on that. Duh. Sorry, y'all. I get us off track sometimes. Watch Colorado Bigfoot on YouTube. He's got some amazing footage of Bigfoot. Yeah, we'll check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to hear people tell their stories. I think that's cool for Wednesday.
If they are real, I think you're real smart because they don't let many people see them.
I think if Bigfoot are real, they're in another dimension.
Yeah, kind of crossed over.
Yes. I definitely think so. Comments, questions? What do y'all want to talk about? We got a little bit left. Wow. I know everybody don't want to talk about Bigfoot anymore. I already showed them the new updates on the bathroom. I think the swimming was her way of bathing Summer.
Go take your bath.
I remember when I was little, we'd go fishing down on the river with my dad, my grandpa, my cousins, and all of us, and that's what we would do is get in the river, soap it up. I'd probably be scared to get in the river now.
Yeah, most little kids, they don't like taking showers, you know? I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Tyler didn't.
Now, most little kids don't like cleaning.
And they probably didn't have well, I don't know if they had a bathtub or not. Who knows?
I think Ernie was arrested in Kentucky.
I'll look it up. What's
Look and see if you can see it. Ernest Shell. I'm pretty sure it's Ernest. Yes, we did that when we were camping, LOL. Yeah, bathing in the river. I always thought, man, that's probably not good for the fish. You know what? Oh, there's Dude. Yeah.
Hey.
All right, Bart, man, you calm it down. I've heard about you. I'm glad I didn't let you on the other day. That was the dirtiest water I've ever seen. I'd not be comfortable showering where everyone could see me. No doubt. I damn sure couldn't be dropping bombs in front of everybody.
Yeah.
I'd have to wait to go to the bathroom to the middle of the night because I'd be too shy to be in something like that. You know, think of them poor kids. I got this strange dude around the house, and the bathroom is that open and accessible. You know?
And like Jose was saying, Candace was going to let them all stay at her house. Is what she was saying. That's weird.
Yeah, well, Jose said there was a lot of mattresses on the
I'll
floor,
take care of
too.
it. Let's see. Ernest goes to jail. Oh, that's YouTube. But let me see if I can find any legit.
Ernie was picked up out of the courthouse during his court today and arrested. Mugshot online already receiving stolen goods of $10,000 or more.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Man. See if you can find that. If that's the case, wow. That's probably a pretty good sentence right there, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess that's whatever the more serious one is, which is grand larceny, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it's that much. Need to focus on finding Summer. What can we do to help? Dixie, I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. Where to go next, what to do next. And, you know, I think my next thing is I'm going to really go through that Jose interview. Because if I can completely just debunk a lot of what he's saying, that may help some. I don't know. But it's, I don't know. I think about it 24/7. I'm sure I'll figure something out that will be productive, I hope. I think Ellie camped out at Candace's to hang out with Jose again, or arranged. Yeah. That's so weird, too. That whole thing, to me, is strange. To have a family and all that, and Dawn is in Utah, and you got people staying with you. That's just such an odd way to go about living, to me. You know, I don't understand. Jose mentioned a couple times about the house looked like it was packed up. That makes me think there may have been something to. A lot of people seem to think they moved down there and was going to take over Candace's house, possibly was their destination, and then for some reason that changed. You know, I don't. John and Brady, you guys got to hear the phone call between Dawn and Ernie. Very disturbing. I'll definitely be looking for it. I didn't know that existed.
There's a video. I got scammed by Ernie Shell. Buyer beware. I wonder if that's the same one that came up.
Yeah, I'm sure that's who it is.
Yeah, because there's comments about Summer down here.
Allie was at Candace's house before Jose was there for the weekend. See, that's strange why I don't know. Maybe Candace didn't want to be up there on the mountain by herself, but, you know, you got to remember, Allie and Candace were big friends, so it's not that suspicious that they were together when Jose came. I still say it wasn't no move. You don't go through all that shit just to have your house fall through after packing up all your belongings and your kids and all that. I don't believe that. Put up flyers where you live. I'm in California and I want to put up flyers. Yeah. And if you look online on the Don Wells Family Official, you can find flyers and print them out.
I was trying to figure out what it's about.
I'd like to see a lot of them up in New York just in case. You never know. Ernie got criminal mischief in third degree, a meth charge, public intoxication, and the stolen van he had in his possession. So what is Candace going to do now? Wow. I don't know.
People are showing their true self.
This is going to make you, Benny, I bet Benny's already over. You know Ernie's in jail, right?
Mm-hmm. She's attracted to bad boys, though. Really?
I don't know. I just can't see Ernie as a bad boy, but apparently he's not a good dude.
You're a bad boy, Ernie.
If those charges are accurate, you've been bad, Ernie. Bert would be so disappointed in you right now.
You might be better than Don. Wow, that turns me on.
Yeah. Does the reward money go somewhere else after 12 months? I haven't understood that. I've heard all that stuff. I don't know why it would have to, because it was donated. It's a lot of stolen items. He's going to be spending a lot of time in jail. Yeah, if all that's legit, like what we're seeing and hearing, then he's in trouble.
Yeah.
I have never seen his background, but I mean, if he's doing that now, I'm sure it's not the cleanest.
Yeah, people don't just do that crap.
It's very seldom people turn into criminals at the end of their life.
They usually start small and get big.
The house falling through was probably theirs, and Candace was probably moving to Utah. Dixie,
Maybe.
I think that's a good chance.
Yeah.
I think you may be onto something.
Yeah, me too.
And that makes you wonder what changed that path.
Mm-hmm.
What changed that didn't happen? Has Ernie's mug shot and the charges on her community post right now?
Who?
Yeah, I'm thinking it. I didn't see. I couldn't make out that name. Wonder how Allie feels learn Jose. Hold on. Let's see if I can get that up. Come on, pop up.
Ernie Shell. Let's see.
I'm sorry, I missed it. They was talking about moving, so think about it. Maybe the house was DW and CW that fell through. That could, God, that even makes more sense. You might be onto something, Dixie.
Mm-hmm.
Their house fell through, and then they couldn't move to Dawn and Candace's because Dawn and Candace couldn't move. That would make more sense.
Yeah.
I like your thought process on that.
Where does he live? What county?
Who?
Ernie.
Oh, I have
Do
no
y'all know
idea.
if he lives in Tennessee? I was trying to find.
They're saying it was in Kentucky, I thought.
Kentucky.
The change would be she realized Dawn's house no legal right or sell or rent it. See, that could be a piece of that too. They got down there and seen the condition of the house and backed out. But I kind of like the other way of thinking too that Dixie was talking about. It's a good fresh thought. I like that, Dixie. Madison County is what Donna's saying.
In Kentucky.
I'm assuming. If the person that said Kentucky was right, I don't know, That is, I think that's why it is helpful doing lives and stuff and having people in chat bouncing stuff around. It helps a lot of stuff make sense,
I'm looking.
Kenneth lied on the for sale post about houses on property and they backed out of buying. Could be it.
Yeah.
Definitely could, That would make so much sense, though, that they were moving, and that's why Dawn was in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
He's out there getting a job, starting working, get it set up so they could come follow him there.
Is that him?
I don't know if it is or not. I can't see it that good. I don't know. Like I said, I've only seen him that one time. Yeah, that makes so much sense. That could have been what happened with the move now.
Is that him? No.
It's not hers to sell or rent was the problem. Right, but if Dawn leaving, then Dawn was probably down for it at one point. You know what I'm saying? So he would have agreed to the sale if that's how it went, that maybe they were wanting to move to Utah. Dawn was already in Utah trying to get things set up. Then Candace would sell the house and the kids and her would come to Utah. That would fit, Now, I'm happier to see Brandy come out than Jose.
Yeah. He does. Okay.
Jose was out of it for a long time. You've
Yeah.
only been out of it for a couple months. Right?
Yeah. He does wear makeup. I think that's weird. Jose.
Hey, I
He
tell
wears
you,
more makeup.
and I'm not saying this to be mean, but I swear, Jose, when I see him with that makeup on, it looks to me more like when they do it at the funeral home.
Yeah.
It's so over the top. Don't it, kind of? He wears a lot of makeup.
More than me.
Who knows? There's definitely more to the story when Allie and C had falling out than, yeah. But I think that could be that they were mad fighting over Jose, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Jose confirmed that. Said Kenneth did not want to move, but Don did. They would fight over it on the phone daily, as per Jose. But, you know, for them people to move down thinking they had a house, there must have been some kind of agreement at one point, you know?
Yeah.
Jose wears makeup. Maybe he believes he's a woman at heart. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. I think Jose's definitely. I think the one thing he is honest about is he's probably got some issues.
Definitely.
That is what DW's sister said. I will find where I heard that. DW was looking for a place and job in Utah for the whole family to move there. Yeah, I think now that we've thought of, see, I never combined those two together though, how that would make sense for the people coming from New York.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know the people coming from New York were moving. I always had heard, the way I had heard it for the longest time was it was just 14 people. They came for a day and then went back home. I never heard it was because they were moving and all this. I thought it was 14 adults, and I thought it had a very nefarious reason for happening.
Mm-hmm.
Jose's eyebrows look like they're trying to mate. That's Mary that said that. Mary's usually so sweet. Mary, I'm shocked. That's funny though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. If selling her was the situation was to cover his drug debt, in my opinion, it's why Don didn't give his paycheck. He spent it, whatever answer is. Drug use is at the core of it, in my opinion. Yeah, definitely. Hi, Victoria.
Hello.
You late, honey? We missed you. It's happened. Why wouldn't they just say that?
Who knows?
I don't know. Josh did call him out on the drug run. I don't know. I think that Jose's face is altered by computer. It might be, but I've seen quite a few pictures where it does not look like it. To me, it looks more like he's wearing makeup than it's filtered.
Yeah, it's weird. Very weird.
Jose is the only one in the bunch that at least owns some mistakes. I give him that.
Yeah.
Well, he owns some, not a lot. But I guess compared to the rest of the group, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
I thought, you ain't got to be sorry, Mary. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I did.
We just didn't expect it from you.
Yeah, same.
Who said don't want to move to Utah? I thought also heard DW say he wanted to get out of that area because of his past. Well, I mean, he was in Utah with his oldest son working. We know that. So, I mean, that kind of makes you believe that's true. Josh called Jose out about the reason they were here was moving drugs. Yeah, he said they made it out like they thought the corridor, it was the big drug corridor, and that's when Jose went on his spiel about he wouldn't even let him bring pot because he ain't gonna have that around him. How are you gonna hang out with people like Candace, Allie, Andrew, all them, and you won't even let pot be around you? I don't believe that shit for a minute.
What he's hanging around.
See, if you lie about something as minuscule as that, what else will you lie about?
All right.
Fun fact, Victoria, M, and I are in the same small town outside of Buffalo. Howdy, neighbor. Wow, that's cool. And y'all both been with me forever. Did y'all just figure that out?
That's neat.
Jose actually gave Summer some life, character, personality, and he talked about her in a caring way. Her parents didn't do that. Allie, too, proclaimed her love for Summer. Right. I think that's probably why Jose's gotten a good vibe to a lot of people, is because Jose seems to have the capacity for compassion.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of the people that's come out don't have that capacity for compassion toward another person.
Yeah.
And Jose, I do think, has that. And that's why I think he comes off so much better to people.
Yeah. I agree.
But like I've said about everybody, Jody Sue, Fred Hill, Shirley, all of them, you don't hang out with people unless y'all have things you share.
Yep.
God, my nose won't keep running. Sorry, y'all. I hate to do that, but I can't help myself. I wish they would ask Jose if the for sale barrel was there at that time. Yeah, that'd be a good question. Yeah, I mean, but you know, even if it was, we've all heard their explanation for that. And I don't know that it is or isn't the truth. I'm not sure, you know.
I'm not either. I can't say one way or the other.
John, you are so right. Well, thank you, Lily, about the Jose thing. I really believe that's what it is. Don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Why he comes off so good to people. How could they afford to live in Utah? Housing is very expensive.
Who knows?
I don't know. It don't look like to me they fit in great with the Mormon community.
Yeah.
This story has been a season of Ozark. I haven't seen Ozark.
Oh, really?
Have you?
Mm-mm.
They did. He said it was for a truck in a first 5-hour-long video. They did. He said it was for a truck. Jose's Puerto Rican, so he's dark in complexion. My son-in-law is Colombian and very tanned. Okay. I just think he looks like he's wearing makeup to me.
Too light of makeup, like you look. I get what you're saying. His skin looks real light.
It looks like there's a light. To me, it looks like makeup. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't think it's the filter that I'm seeing in it. You said you thought it. You were as good a judge about makeup as I know.
I'll look it up again, but yeah, I remember it was weird.
I thought it was something else too, though, that didn't seem like it was colored right.
What's his last name? Let's see. Roman.
My college instructor was John Davison, excellent writer / poet / college instructor. Yeah, Lily, I remember you in my class. It's been a long time.
Yeah, there's him there. Then here's him there. So his face looks weird.
I don't know either. He looks like a mafia don, in my opinion. He's using a glamour feature on his phone.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he is. I don't.
He's using the wrong one.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick that one. Of course, I'm not Jose, so I'm not going to speculate on that. Either that or he's had 30,000 in Botox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not. I wonder, have we gotten an age for him that anybody knows?
Mm-hmm.
Look like makeup to me too. A lot of makeup. I swear I've seen different shots of him. I really thought it was makeup. I'm not. It looks suspicious. Horse cares how he looks. Yeah, and that's another thing. You know, his appearance. Maybe that helps him out some too with people because they're not used to seeing a lot of kempt people.
Yeah. Something's weird about it.
Something's definitely amiss. All right, guys, now we are at the 2-minute warning. If you got any comments you want read, if it is proven he wasn't in the area, people need to leave him the hell alone. Yeah, I kind of think he's unimportant to the story, to be honest. To be honest, I really don't think he's involved. He's the best looking homeless guy I've ever seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know why somebody would have fired him over what's come out so far.
No.
That was his past.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if he's doing his job now, it's not like, you know, I mean, he's getting a lot of positive support. I don't know why that would have led to him being fired.
Yeah, I agree.
I didn't think that made a lot of sense, you know?
Yeah.
And depending, you know, on the state, it's not easy to just fire somebody like that without getting the shit suit out of you. Thank you, Lily. Apparently someone called his work, did they? Yeah, I'm questioning it too, Harsh. I don't know about all that.
That's mean if they did. Why would you do that?
And, you know, if that is the case, okay, if somebody called his work and got him fired by telling stuff, why would you do that?
That's mean.
Oh, thank you. She says coffee for us.
Oh, thank you.
It costs
There you
as
go.
much to drive to Starbucks as your coffee does nowadays.
It's awful, isn't it?
Yes, slander is not good. Yeah, I didn't even agree with them protesting at Dawn's work.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you mess with somebody's living, especially when you don't know anything for fact. Because Jose was being accused of SA wrong, Jose, I think that call was made online.
Mm.
Well, I don't know. I find it suspicious. And if somebody did do that and called him, got him fired, then you're a jackass for doing it.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, he's trying to work.
All right, guys. We're going to sign off. Thanks to everybody for coming. We really appreciate it. And we got 200 in here right now. And we thank every one of you.
Yeah,
thank
you.
You guys make the lives worth doing them when everybody shows up, participates, and everybody's polite and all that. And, just like today, I can tell by the poll, a lot of people disagreed with my opinion, and we can get by that,
That's okay. Yeah.
And everybody was still very polite and everything as usual. Everybody have a great day. The next live is Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then again at Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all just try to remember that. The schedule don't change. We do it every week the same way. So if you forget, just set an alarm if you want to make sure you don't miss any. I set alarms on my phone for an hour before every time to make sure something don't happen to where I slip, Yeah. But thanks everybody for coming. Thanks everybody for being polite. Harsh, thanks for joining us. I'll hit you up later and we'll talk about what we might do. And everybody have a great day.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.